Hey guys, I'm here near the site. You can hear the construction equipment behind. This is one of the archetypes there. You can see how it's flat. It's got this little headdress going on. Here's another one. This would be his eye right there. Look at him from the side there. You can see the profile face facing to the left. His eye, his nose, and his mouth is in the bottom there. This is another one of the archetypes. The big flat face there. You can see an eye there, and this whole thing right here is an eye. So the local landowners here say that none of these rocks were actually in this stream before the construction happened. Once that happened, all these were pushed into this lower area. So today we're just going to look at some of the ones that have made their way out here. Trying to figure this one out. So, recessed face, the red section, recessed face, eye, nose, the mouth, maybe down here, but then you can see the top section would be the hair there. So the red would be the face, recessed face again. The big eye right there in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on this eye a little bit with you guys and see if you can see any of the etching. Sometimes at different distances, you'll be able to see the lines and things, the details. These, you can tell they're bird-shaped. Little bird heads and little markings there. These aren't natural stones. The natural stones don't get edges like that. I've been out in nature long enough to know that. This area is special because they were creating these here at this location, and so it's just a nut. So let's just take a look down here along this riverway. You guys are going to see a lot of, you notice how every stone is just about carryable. You know, they're all the size of like a large bowling ball or double the size, still carryable by a human. This is a really neat one again with that point. Oh no, that's a separate rock on the top there. They did make ones that were 2 or 3 different rocks. You can see all the cracks where this guy's eye is. Of course, his nose and his lips right there. That's like his upper lip and his lower lip. And then you can see the different eye. A couple different ones in there. There's this top one right here. And then there's like a bulge one right there. And then there's a recessed one right inside here. Right there in the middle of the screen is the pupil, directly in the middle. And then when you look at it from the sides there, you can start to see the round edge. I don't think that piece that's on top is his head, but that's funny because it's usually the archetype is the pointy head type there. We don't have to keep like moving around because every single one out here is one. You can take a look at this one here. It's got a nice smooth face on it. You can see, of course, his eye chiseled out in his mouth there. Very smooth one. See a lot of the painted rocks here have the white on one side and then the black on the other. You see the ridges on this. See the little slashes in here. Right there is a cardinal. right here, the heart shape. There's another bird right there, upside down, with his beak pointing to the side there. There's a nice piece of quartz. Also a bird beak. And you can see the recession down there. His beak's there, his eye's right there. He's probably going this way as well, but I see the one on the left the best. So again, that's the style. If you turn it on the side, or it's gonna have the pointy head. You notice all these rocks are gonna have the same shape, and there's only a couple different archetypes. So it's not impossible to learn how to see this, because there's only a few, 8 or 9 different types of archetypes. It was a style. So you got the long haired lady. You've got these ones with the very defined eyes here, chiseled in. You've got the exaggerated nose version that has a long nose. You've got the chief Mahoho guy, who's resemblant of the baseball team, round-faced native fellow with the arrow sticking out of the top of his head. There's the archetypes. And so once you get to learn the archetypes, such as the birds, you know, the V, which is the bird in flight, the bird head, and then the bird beak, you start to learn those. And so, little beak there, but it's probably animalmorphic or anamorphic. So, you know, you have a bird and a human probably together. When you look at it a certain way, it'll be a human. Okay, so let's look at the right side profile in this dark spot for an eye. Not seeing a whole lot in this one, but I know it's a piece of art. It's a piece of beautiful golden quartz that's got flat edges and different things on it. This, of course, this point would be the nose right here facing to the right, and that's the eye hole right there, the mouth in there. This whole section right here might have an eye on it, the pupil in the middle. In some shows they call them suns, but many times they're eyes. You can see this long spear resembling a bird beak. I have a lot of these, prismatic shard style. There's some more birds. Beautiful birds. Little duck head, you can still see some of his eye. You see his eye there, guys? So, like the statue, the goose head statue that I have, it's got his neck craned back there. And then this is his head, that's the tip of his beak, and again, recessed beak. It's a bird. It's a bird stone. You notice a lot of these out here, little shards. Ooh, look at this one, a curved bird. Oh, I'm starting to get tired here. Okay, look at that. See the V shape again? It's going to be the bird in flight. Beak, eye. Still has paint or something on him. There's so much to see here, guys. I had planned on actually just walking down this and showing some of the bigger ones, but in just a short little stretch you can see so much. So look at some of this really awesome wood. It's like water slides, right? It's all hollowed out. It's very cool. So I've been doing a lot more research, finding out that in the 80s and late 70s, there was quite a movement to try to get this recognized, and it seemed to all kind of fall off the map at some point. But luckily, I'm not the only one who knows about this stuff. There's quite a few people that do. So that's good to know. It's just I guess we just got to get together and come up with the evidence. And that's what I'm out here trying to do today. It's pretty neat outcropping. See all the little weird crystal quartz pieces out here. Love how this tree just became hollow. Very neat. Cardinals, of course, more cardinals. Birds in flight, the heart shape. Once again, here's your bird in flight. Now, you'll see this V heart shape everywhere. That's the style. Let's take a quick walk down here, and then I'm gonna end the video because I don't want it to be too long for you guys. But also want you to see, you guys will see more, and I'll see more later in the videos too, but little things that are shaped like cardinals, they always have that definitive little block there on top of the head to indicate the little head that the cardinals had. Also seeing some of the cement stuff. I didn't know that they knew how to make cement, things put in cement. If they did, that would be pretty cool. It seems that they might have. It's another big face stone totem. His mouth chiseled out there. So stuff's not just in Vermont where they have all those. But there's a nice recessed version. Again, recessed face. It's the style. You guys see his stuff going on there. I can't make out the face, but of course you can see that curved, carved out section there. I mean, this is a statue, guys. Obviously that's not naturally made. It's an ancient piece of art. I'm about to step on a head. Let's go ahead and take another look at this one real quick. It's just a plate. It's very, very light. You can see how it's very flat. It's got this ridge on it. Looks to be like a lip, perhaps of a bowl. This might be something different. I'm not seeing like the face art necessarily just yet. I guess I kind of am. Yeah, so of course you have your recessed face right here. So that's that same headdress, recessed face. Perhaps the same deal, just larger recessed face in here. So I kind of do believe that this one was one. You can see how it kind of duplicates itself. This section of the stone right here is actually the whole stone as well. This would be resembling hair. Maybe that is actually the eye. Let's see if we can see any other markings on the other side of this. So the left side is a face as well. Yep, this is one. Wow. I wasn't sure because of the material, but you can see one going to the right as well. You see in the very middle is his eye right there, that dark section, the pupil directly in the center of the screen. It's got a really tall headdress on, and you can see that now becomes part of his headdress. Beautiful. Have a great day, guys.